set to kick off.
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already here, they're audible to something else. Now Campbell throwing to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Pass caught right side. Fannin. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Black. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Dragon 60. Tiger, 19, Tiger, street, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fernandez. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
2nd and 11. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. Complete to right. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Red. Like it. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Fernandez. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leap the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Okay, ready? Ready? Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Take pass. Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Fernandez. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Rig alert. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Fernandez. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Panther 11. Ready. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
19 Cheifs. 19 tag. Bronco 80. Check. Warriors 70. 65 catch.
They'll look to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
18, Rattler.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock here? We just got to do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cowboy 8, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
19, 60 Eagles. Hurt. Dragon 60. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Trap 60. Warriors 70. Check.
Back to throw. Fernandez. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7. Go Street. Cup 19. Cup 19. Third. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Campbell. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Campbell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Let go.
Off play action. Campbell. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Brown. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
That is just a disaster by all accounts. It'll get marked where it went out of bounds, and this offense is going to start in plus territory.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Fernandez. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, ready? 19 Lions. Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 19 Tigers. 18 Pioneers. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Off the play fake. Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Off play action. Campbell. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Campbell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ready? Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Operating from the gun. Campbell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
18 Cardinals, not 6, 19. Ready, hut. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Braden Narvison now to try the field goal. Narvison's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Warriors 70, 19,
And now an audible here into something else. Throwing to start the drive. Fernandez. Oh, and that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 sight. 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On the jump.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe...
And Xavier Worthy,
65 yards.
And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 5. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got it done.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready! Cowboy, 80! Go!
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hurt! Pass to 60! Pass to 60! Ready!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Looking to throw. Fernandez. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. '60 Bobcat. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Top Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Campbell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready up. Trap 60. 70. 18. 70. Timberwolf.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
19 Chargers, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. Campbell. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Panther 60.
Brown is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Here we go. Buffalo 8, Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 7.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Going quickly out to the right side. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Warriors, 70. Rig alert, rig alert. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
To throw from his end zone, Fernandez. Oh, he sheds himself free. Look at the big man rumble. How about this? He's to the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Off play action. Campbell. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
19 Tiger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Campbell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Leo Chanel picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
26-yard line.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Come 19. Bronco 80. Check, 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 check. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Campbell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Campbell. The right's got him. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cheifs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Let's go.
43-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Ready.
Off play action. Campbell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stevenson. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one.
That'll be caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
An inside give, Brown. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Braden Narvison out for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score. Chiefs 44. Browns 20.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Let's go now.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check, 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 check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Buffalo 80. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Hawk 18, Cub 19, Cub 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
First and 10 at the
way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Riggs. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And then it's caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
47.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together.
18, right here. Here we go. 19 tight. 19, Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing to start the drive. Fernandez.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
65 yards.
and the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the...
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go,
now they'll change things up.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come 19, come 19.
Back to throw. Campbell. Throw left side complete. That's right. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On the double. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Fernandez. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Come on. Bronco switch. Go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Mustang 19. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Back to throw. Campbell. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Buffalo 18, Chef 60, Chef 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18, Bronco 80. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Back to throw. Campbell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Narvis's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.